All right, this one's about politics. Um, for those that don't know, you're in the middle of a power struggle. You're not, whatever you think about your life, you're wrong. You were born into a power struggle. You've lived your entire life in a power struggle. People have been fighting to get your approval and you to believe their version of reality. When their version of reality is, it's not right. It's just not correct. Um, their whole view is skewed. The object of politics, if we're being an honest society, should be to raise a citizenry that does not need to be governed. They should be teaching people how to govern themselves. They should be teaching people how to raise themselves, how to budget. Why is it that it's almost important, almost essential to have a good budget plan to live and survive in this world, right? A good budget plan. But they never teach you how to make a budget. We have math class, we have home ec, we have all this other shit, and they don't teach that because they don't want you to be able to do that. They want a citizenry that is smart enough to do the labor and follow commands, but dumb enough to not ask any fucking questions. To just do. As I said in a previous video, the hieroglyphs in Egypt. Now, whatever you think about the pyramids, that's fine. But imagine the owner, the rulers, whatever, knew the technology, and rather than giving them the actual language they would need to do the science and whatever, so instead they make hieroglyphics, emojis, ancient, very technical emoji. The people could communicate to each other, but those symbols are a translation. So you can never get to the actual fundamentals of the sounds of everything, because it's all just energy. It's all just energy, different waveforms, different wavelengths, at different frequencies, at different modulations, at different speeds. It's all everything. Everything is just energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Now, I could go on more about that, but then you start talking about like God and stuff. So this one's about politics, and we need to stay on that. I'm gonna be going live here in about an hour. Yeah, about an hour. I'm gonna be doing the CD listening party. So I'm just gonna wrap this up pretty quickly here in about like 5-10 minutes or so. But the at least here in America, I don't know how it is in any other place because I've never lived anywhere else. But at least here in America, the political parties of left, right, left, right. Again, those are marching orders. That's not fucking even left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, 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 left, right, right. You're still moving in the same direction. Look who's backing these people. The same people that backing Kamala Harris are backing Donald Trump. The people that backed Barack Obama also backed Mitt Romney. I did videos back then where I was saying that's called hedging your fucking bet. You put most of your shit on the guy you think is going to win, but then you put enough on the one that you think is going to lose. So no matter who fucking you end up winning, there's the power struggle. You guys fight amongst yourselves over who the fuck's going to be walking you to the fucking gallows. Okay? You're going to the fucking gallows, and you guys are so busy arguing over which headsman is going to walk you. Which one's going to give you the most loving care as they put your head in the fucking noose? That's what politics is. While the politicians sit back and go, these fucking idiots are falling for it. Do you think Ted Cruz is feeling an economic pinch right now? Do you think Kamala Harris is feeling an economic pinch right now? Not all those goddamn emails she sent out. Not all those goddamn emails she sent out. If even half of those fucking fishing motherfuckers caught fish, they are swimming in cash. If each one sent in $1, averaged out, you know what I'm saying? Like some person sent in 5, some people sent in none, some people sent in 10, some people sent in 100. If it averaged out to be $1 per email, you know how many times you got hit with those emails during the fucking, I mean, just, yeah, it's gross, man. So politics is just trying to see, like I said, who's going to lead you to the fucking gallows. You're going to the gallows, but you get to choose which headsman on your, you want to guard a headsman on your right side or on your left hand side, walking you into the guillotine. The guy on the left has a really nice touch to his arm as he drags me up the stairs. The other one's really mean. He's kind of pushy and shovey. I like the other guy. He's pushy and shovey. He gets it over with and just chops it. I don't want this bullshit of like, hey man, come on, let's walk the gallows. Just right this way, please. It's disgusting. The politics is just really disgusting, and it's all based around money and control. It's not about racism. It's not about, they use our bullshit. They use whatever, you know, use whatever's hot, whatever's clever, whatever's going right now. Is racism going right now? Cool. Can we keep it going even worse? Cool. Can we convince those guys that it's not going on at all? Cool. Can we convince those people that it's worse than it actually is? Yes. Cool. And now those two are arguing amongst themselves, and it was all our plan the whole fucking time. It's a really bizarre thing that we all, like, again, we all go down, we line up to go into the stocks to be slaughtered, and we almost go willingly and eagerly and like almost like a sports team, you know. I was talking about this the other day when I was going live. Who the fuck is this we shit you guys keep talking about? We won the election. We won the Super Bowl. We won the game last night. We're going to Mars. We've been to the moon. The fuck is all this weed shit, man? I know me. I've never left this fucking planet. And I know that I probably never will. Unless like God comes down and takes me away or somewhere. There's no chance of me just like up and leaving this motherfucker. That's a lot that they give you to get you to go ahead and pay for the shit. That's all. We. That's all they have to do is convince you that it's we. It's not Elon. It's not Trump. It's you. It's about you. Your needs. Your wants. I'm here. I would never point a finger in your face. I'm here to tell you this is going to work. Or my name is not endorsed by so and so. Right? Are we not hugging babies and kissing women anymore? Okay. Do we shake the babies and kiss the men? No? Okay, I don't just, what's going right now? I'm Joe Biden. Back in my day, we would massage the women's shoulders to show the women that we were manly enough, and the men would be like, "Man, this, oh," you know what I mean? That's what we did back then. We don't do that anymore. Oh no, no, you don't. You definitely don't kiss a guy's wife on the cheek anymore. That whole Bob Barker, you know what I mean? Getting a hug and wants to reach in my pocket for the $100. That shit, those days are fucking over. It's not that it never should have happened necessarily, but we never should have taken it to the extreme that we did. Because seriously, like if you have like a coat on and you're like, hey, got $100 in this pocket over here, and but it's nowhere like near your crotch or anything, but that just kind of fucks up that this older guy's like just reach into my pants pocket. and get that $100 you just won by guessing within. Do you have a wad of ones in there, Bob? A roll of ones? Like maybe 4 or 5 ones rolled together? I don't know. Maybe Bob's got like a fucking. He's got a fat wallet. You never know. He might have a fat stack of cash in his pocket. None of my business. All I know is that I'm not a political person whatsoever. I watch it to know what's going on. I don't want to be stupid. I want to be like not have any clue what's going on. So I keep track of all the shit, but I don't have any faith in it. I keep track of who said what and where, so I can be like, okay, that full of shit. You're full of shit, but not in a good way, but not in a bad way. It's just like you're saying whatever you would have to say to get elected because you have a ideological, like, you know what I mean? I read people really well. There's a book company called Dorrance Publishing. I was going to try and go through them to get my book published, and I still might. I don't know if I ever got invited to like just start reading it or whatever, and got some interest in it. Then perhaps I would like do a GoFundMe. But I watched the video. To do a self-publishing thing, they had to in order to don't just waste a lot of time telling you over the phone, they have you watch a video. And so I watched a video about the Dorrance Publishing, and as I was watching the guy, I was like, "See, this guy's no, there's something wrong. There's something off with this guy. It's just not right." And I figured as I watched and kept watching and watching, I was like, "Oh shit, that's what's off about this. This isn't. You don't do this very often. You're genuine. You're just not an actor." Okay. And so I called them up, and they are. I think they're genuine people. I think maybe in the past it might have been like a. I know they were bought. They were published. Imagine you have like a book publishing company, no clients, no authors or anything like that on your list, and so you make like a book publishing company. It's like a one-off company, so that any author can come to your place and get a book published. And with time, things are getting better, and whatever, you start making if someone else like that company starts going under, someone else who has connections in nowadays time, PDFs, audiobooks, authors like crazy at home wanting to make it big, be the next J.K. Rowling, whatever, and so people are willing to put money in to give it a shot. They're not promising that you're going to make it, but they promise they can give you a book, they can give you promotion, they can give you all the tools necessary to get there, including, like I said, some promotion and stuff like that, things that are harder to do. Like getting your eyes on your stuff is one of the hardest things to do. Because someone has to take time to give a shit about what you're doing. And then they have to be honest, they have to critique it, like your book, and then edit it so that the audience likes it better. Because although I like my story, I guarantee it can be edited to make it more smooth of a ride for people. So it's not, there's no like lulls or anything like that. And I'm my first book, so it's probably crap. I mean, not crap. The story, I think the story's good, but I don't think that the writing is necessarily the best. That's kind of why I want to do the $3,000 thing through Dorrance Publishing, is because they allow you to. They have like editors and stuff, and they'll get you actually people that are in your the genre of your book. And I know they're serious because when I like after they did, like, they'll call you back, and so they left a message saying that they checked out my book and blah 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 blah, and so I expected to call them back and get like a whole sales pitch, and they're like going through the notes and stuff, and they're actually describing some of the stuff from the book. I'm like, so someone really did read it, and what I mean, that's fucking crazy. It's like, okay, it says here that it is ready for syndication. So someone did read my book, because I mean, I did write it designed to be multiple. I mean, there's multiple chapters. Multiple books that spawned from it. Not from it, but yeah. Anyways, sequels. Yeah, sequels. But they're not really. They're companions rather than sequels. There's like 4 core Onion Tales, but that's neither here nor there. What time is it? Oh, it's only been 15 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be going live in about 45 minutes with this CD listening party. So if you'd like to check out some Gearman music, then definitely do that. And yeah, and don't fall for the fucking politics. It's a lie to get you to pick a side and be wrong. It's a way to make you pick a side, and picking a side is how you're wrong, because then you're no longer you're neither a citizen of your country, because now there's people in your own country you don't like. When everybody they're not demons, they just have a different way of doing things. And as long as you don't bother them, they shouldn't bother you. But someone's always got to go agitating. That's where politicians come in. They sell you lots of fear to get you all ginned up on hatred and perceived slights to your gender, to your race, to your ethnicity, to whatever it is. Everybody has a shitty life, pretty much. Even rich people, they can just afford a lot of comfortable things, so it looks like they're good, but they're not. They're not. No one does what Elon Musk does because you're happy. Look at him. He's a miserable fucking soul. Look at Donald Trump, this miserable piece of shit. Joe Biden, you think he's happy in that fucking White House right now? Fuck no. Fuck no. Do you think Kamala Harris is happy that she lost a fucking orange fucking antichrist? No, not happy. You think that fucking dude hung out with Jeffrey fucking Epstein, man. These guys are going on and on about these cosmic pizza and shit. Some dude shows up with a fucking AR-15 to scope out the basement of a place that doesn't exist. Cosmic pizza exists, but there's no basement. There is no basement. Meanwhile, there are photos and video of Donald Trump and Epstein hanging out together, ogling women. Yes, Bill Clinton did right, but you got to understand the nature of once you become corrupted, and Trump knows this, once you become corrupted a little bit, you then can be manipulated into more corruption to cover that corruption. And that corruption gets manipulated more to get, like, now you've got now you got a snowball. Now you got to do whatever the fuck they say, or this laundry list of shit that just started out with like you went to an island you were told by a billionaire it's going to be an orgy. When you get there, it's quite a bit more going on, but there's video of you there and like, look, you're a high-level politician or billionaire. You've seen what you've seen. I've got proof that you're here. So when I get in trouble, I can count on you. Because your name's on the log. Do you think they're really going to care whether you came for it? You're still married, aren't you, Bill? So you think they're going to care if you came for an orgy? Or for some of these? No, they're not. Because, I mean, back then they were freaking like, oh, the president got a blowjob. The president has sexual desires. The shame. Shame. No one ever stopped to think that, like, maybe Hillary was fine with it. She's like, I'm not sucking that wrinkled fucking thing. Go ahead, Monica, go at it. No one even stopped to think about that. They're from the 70s. Maybe she's like, yeah, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? She could have been in the room. We don't know. They're still married, aren't they? And if anyone should be mad, shouldn't it be them? So what are we fucking yelling about? Right, because we hired him to not get blowjobs, right? That was the job of the president. The president, you have to be a certain age, you have to be a U.S.-born citizen, and you can never get a blowjob. Sorry, you can never get a blowjob from anybody besides your wife. Sorry, you have to be married. Sorry, you have to be white, male, Christian, married. And even then, it's best if you don't have sex. Unless you've already had kids by the time you entered the office. Last thing we need is a First Lady of the United States I mean, she's got Christmases to plan. She's got school lunches to make for the fucking entire generation. She's got fucking, what, what really? I mean, why do we hire Michelle Obama if she's not going to do anything? Why do we hire Jill Biden if she's just going to be, just hang around being the wife of the president? I mean, it's like why do I mean? Come on, we didn't hire Elon Musk to be president because we wanted him to sit back and listen to what the fuck Donald Trump had to say, did we? Just like nobody voted for goddamn Hillary when Bill Clinton was in charge. So why the fuck is she running the White House, right? She was running the White House, right? But she was running the White House during one of the best times of our. Everybody always joked that she wore the pants. And it was the best economic recovery we've ever had. It was so good, we added time to the doomsday clock. We added time to the doomsday clock. But she's not qualified later on when she's going and running against Orange Hitler. She's underqualified. Now Benghazi, how are those trials on Benghazi going? Did you guys get to the big info? Did Trey Gowdy finally get the fucking head snapping and his hair whipping around enough to fucking... I'll tell you what, this is a tragedy. We gotta find out for the American people what's going on. And so they'd grill her for 12 hours. And they won't even sit to talk with Donald Trump about January 6th at all. But Benghazi, man. Barack Hussein Obama. And Bill Clinton, he rode the Lolita Express. Never mind that Trump was found with 15 contacts inside of Jeffrey. That's the motherfucker who's put in a fucking order and wants to know when it's available. And these are our politicians. These are the best we have. Is the best they'll allow. We shit on like Russia and other places where they give you your choice. Does anyone really remember choosing George Bush? Oh, that's right. We had a primary. George H.W. Bush. We primaried, and oh wait, he didn't win the primary. No, he didn't at all, did he? No, that was John McCain. So when John McCain got the most votes and the most Republicans and all the people that wanted to, and they're all voting for, and so we put George H.W. Bush because everybody really wanted John McCain, and they pushed him later on to be and run against Barack Hussein Obama, but Barack Hussein Obama was the big thing right then. Oh, there's big hope and change coming, isn't there? Isn't there? Hope and change. Oh, I can feel it in my soul. We've had our first black president. As a biracial person, I'm like, no, we've had our first biracial president. No! He's the first black president. No, it's not, because you guys are going to go through this whole thing. No, we're not. We're not going to go through all this again when we got a first full-blooded black president. We're not going to do this. Hakeem Jeffries. No one can say I'm racist if I voted for Hakeem. Oh, we got a first real full black president. He doesn't count because he was only half. That's what I was saying just like a fucking week ago. We didn't know Hakeem was coming along to Brian. Oh my God. He's going to save the world. Screw all my religious beliefs. Put all my eggs in these men and women that really can be really corrupted and bought very easy. Who gives a shit about? Elon Musk put in a phone call. He didn't even put a phone call. He put out a fucking tweet from a company, a defunct company that he bought that is losing to a startup called Blue Sky. He rebrands everything X, even though he's been repeatedly told by copyright people he can't have that. There's another company that's already got that. And I guess his goal is just to make enough money because he's such a fucking miserable piece of shit that no one can tell him anything. And he'll just go ahead and just do it. Like he just bought Twitter and just renamed it X, even though it's been told to him over and over. And I guess he figures if he has it, he's just going to keep 1 billion, 2 billion, 5 billion, 7 billion, 10 billion, 14 billion, 20 billion, 30 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion. Is that X is mine now? I told you it's mine. I'm guessing this way. And I still have 320 billion. What miserable piece of shit does that and then goes around trying to get more? Dude, if I had that much fucking money, you know how much fun I would have just walking up to people and like, hey man, you got a house? Yeah. When's your house? No. No, it ain't. And then just walk away. You know what I mean? After dropping them off the cash that they need, like, who the fuck was that masked man? You know what I mean? That dude just drop $175,000 on me and just walk away. Just I would get people. I would hire people to film, not even for like to put on the internet, just so I could watch their faces to see what they're doing. Like they're just like, just the confused look of this guy just walks up and just like hands him a brick of cash and then walks away. Or drives up in a car. I would. If I saw someone driving down the street, like walking down the street and like, hey man, you're fucking Jeff Bezos. You know how dope that would be to roll up to a dude? Yeah, I'm gonna need an Uber at 14. Oh, I'm not. I'm gonna need an Uber at. You got my GPS? Yeah, go ahead and send that here. All right, cool. Thanks. Oh, I can't pay with it. No, this is your car. Stop walking everywhere, man. It's cold out here. That shit would be dope as fuck, man. That shit would be so fucking fun. It'd be so funny. Oh my god. Anyways, I gotta go live here for too long. I'm gonna be doing a CD listening party at 9 o'clock. I've been threatening it for forever, and I finally got OBS working, and I'll be live streaming here and playing some, just talking a little bit, not much, but doing some gear, playing some gear, having some Gear Tunes playing in there. And I might, after that's all over, I'll probably play like 10 minutes of my novel because I've got the audiobook. But neither here nor there. I hope to see anybody who's tuned in. Hope to see you guys there in about 30 minutes. And I got to change. It's kind of hot in here, so I'll probably turn the heater down. It's a good thing though. It's snowy outside and it's too fucking hot in here. That's a good thing. That's one thing you should be happy to complain about. It's not outside. Have a good night if I don't see you guys.